In Omaha alone, 3,600 homes are considered unsafe to live in. Of those, more than 700 are on a list to be demolished. One Omaha business is trying to solve that problem while saving as many homes as possible. Lindsay Thies is downtown today. Lindsay?
Do it right next to the board.
Right down here. Well, guys, you know, I say that I want to do a story on deconstruction and go figure the folks at Reclaimed Enterprises where I am at say, okay, we'll put on a hard hat, here's the hammer, work on these cripple studs and get this sill going, and they put me right to work. I love it. So, you know, I look around and I see a home like this and it looks pretty old, looks, I would say, ready for demolition. But here, they don't see that. They see potential. Hammering, sawing. It might look like a demo day at a home, but it's not.
Because we want to save a lot of stuff.
It's deconstruction and a growing industry in Omaha. It's all about that upcycle, that old into new thing.
I wanted to build a company that would solve some problems for the community that we live in.
Longtime Omahan Jason Gilbreth started his deconstruction business, Reclaimed Enterprises, in July. What started as side projects like making a dining room table for his home turned into a passion for repurposing.
Can actually help us reduce blight. It can help us create jobs in North and South Omaha, and can help us reduce a significant amount of waste.
The goal is to keep homes like this one, blighted, bought by Habitat for Humanity, from being completely destroyed. The materials in these homes from all across the metro.
Yeah, this is on Mason and this was over on Sprague.
From a house on South 9th Street.
From a house on 42nd.
Old vents from a house lost into a fire. Old screen printing frames. And boards upon boards upon boards, to me, looks like just junk to Gilbreth.
I see a countertop, I see a butcher block, I see a bench.
And so much more.
Bowman Hicks.
These materials carry memory.
And I also see the story.
Wood floors from an 1893 house that kids ran across becomes a kitchen table. And it's not just giving the materials a new life. It's a new life for the makers, the deconstructors that Gilbreth hires on. He looks past criminal and credit histories, just wanting hard workers who care about their community.
It's an eyesore, but then it's disappointing that a house that's been up so long is getting tore down.
Keeping that going green while making green. Something ingrained into this growing business. So back out here live, I got a little bit of help, but so what ends up happening is they take these pieces of wood. We're going to show you a little bit later what it looks like afterwards. But I want to bring in Rick Leeds. You are the VP of Deconstruction here. Talk to me a little bit about the amount of waste when one home gets demolished and how much you guys can save when you come in and deconstruct.
Sure, we do pretty much the exact opposite from a ratio perspective on deconstruction versus demolition. In a typical demolition job, you'll have as little as 40% saved or recycled. What we do is we flip that and we go to about 95% saved. So the concrete's recycled, the wood is all reused and mulched, and all the fixtures and trim and flooring all gets saved and reused and repurposed into new items.
Even the kitchen sink, everything, and the kitchen sink.
Absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, guys, you're going to want to stay tuned. I want to show you the whole process. So coming up a little bit later on with the show, we're going to show you what happens to this wood after it leaves the home. Stay tuned for that, Jen.
All right, thanks, Lindsay. It takes a creative eye. That table was awesome.
Yeah, that was really well done.
Yeah.
Of course, seeing Lindsay with that Sawzall, that's like the
She's got talent
that's
at
a
it,
guy's
too.
best friend when you're like tearing stuff apart. You get that Sawzall, that thing will cut through anything.
It can do a lot of things. She also has a winter coat on inside today.
Oh, yeah.
It's warmer than yesterday, right?
Yeah, it's warmer, but that wind is making it feel pretty cold out there, Jen. Let's take a look at our threat tracker.